started thinking about entering the contest when I saw the 10K posters all around MIT. I've always been interested in doing something on my own, developing some sort of technology and then marketing it. I mean, that's my goal in life, to do something like that. And this was a great opportunity for me to do so because my thesis is on a technology that is not out on the market right now, and I just thought that this would be a great way, the 10K competition would be a great way to promote this new idea that I had.
I saw advertisements of the contest around campus, and I originally didn't give much thought to it, and then I kept hearing more and more about it and hearing about friends actually working hard on it. I said, let's take a look into it. Maybe it'd be a lot of fun.
Well, I heard about the contest. I was looking for support for the idea through a UROP, and during that process, some man came by who was interested in the idea and said that it was the type of thing that maybe should be entered into the entrepreneurial contest. I said, well, what's that? And he just happened to have all these flyers and things, and he stuffed them in my face, and I said, oh yeah, okay, I'll read them over. And I went home, I read it over, and I said, well, that sounds fairly interesting. And so I said, okay.
We actually came up with this idea before we even heard about the contest, and we just kind of, tossed it around and thought about, wouldn't it be nice if we actually had the guts and the money to do it. I actually saw the sign for the contest and proposed to her that we at least put it down on paper and submit it to this contest, just to make it a little bit more of a hard copy thing instead of just something that we had discussed one night.
Okay, well, I guess I met Charlie this summer when we were at summer school studying our favorite course, micro, and then I met Tom, the first consumption function, drinking beer, and we've known each other pretty much since the first days of
With that
school.
start, great partnerships are formed.
That's right.
Exactly.
Over a whole bunch of beer. John used to work in a brewery. That's what attracted me to him originally.
And I don't know what attracted me to you.
I was a technology geek. I mean,
you were a propeller head, and we needed one of those.
Yeah, I came from Silicon Valley. I'd been involved in a semiconductor startup, and I figured this was a time to try being one of the founders instead of one of the almost founders.
Yeah. I think Tom and I were both tired of making a lot of money for other people, so we decided maybe we ought to get together and make some money for ourselves.
Yeah, but I was the only one who could help them count all that money, so they asked me to come in and work the numbers for them.
That's true.
Yeah, our idea is for a projection unit that uses a laser for very high contrast, very sharp image, and at the same time very portable.
Why don't you tell them how you came up with the idea in the shower?
I don't know how I came up with it. I think I'd used competing products for a long time and decided that they didn't offer the right type of features, so this was our chance to go one better. And that's really what school's all about, is the opportunity to develop these new ideas.
And the opportunity to make $10,000 had a lot
That
to do
helped.
with it
Yeah,
also.
that helped.
We had pretty much the basic idea down, and then Charlie talked to us about joining the group, and we decided we needed somebody who knew a little bit of how to put together a balance sheet and all that, so Charlie came on board.
Yeah, it was a couple of grueling weekends there, spending practically 24 hours a day in the computer lab coming up with different versions of the business plan. In one we didn't make enough money, and the next one we made too much money for it to be believable. So, yeah, we tried to strike the right balance between there.
Went from bankrupt to millionaires in just one change of the spreadsheet.
It felt really good.
Hi, this is my friend Elizabeth Stock. She's double majoring in mechanical engineering and creative writing, and she's a senior, just about ready to graduate if she finishes both of her theses.
This is my buddy old pal Julie Osk. She's a senior at MIT, so we're both undergrads, and she's majoring in electrical engineering, also very close to graduating, but she's really smart and finished her thesis over the summer.
And Liz and I met during our freshman year, during our preseason training for soccer, and we've been playing soccer together for the past 4 years, and we've also been playing ice hockey together for the past 4 years, and we were roommates for almost 3 years.
So it feels like we've known each other for a really long time. Forever, right? Just about. I got the idea of the IV empty alert because I have a friend who goes to Harvard Law School, and she had a problem when she was in a South Dakotan hospital. They were using an IV that was a vacuum bottle, and the IV ran out, and then her blood started getting sucked back up into the IV bottle. Eventually, the nurses found out, saw what was going on, and they were able to stop it, but she came pretty close to dying from what the doctor told her. And with my new device, which is the IV empty alert, it basically alerts nurses when an IV bottle is about, or bag is about 10 minutes left to emptying. And in that way, people will never have that problem. You'll never need to restart an IV, which is a real pain. And also, my friend Jane now will never be fearful of hospitals again, I hope. So, Julie?
We actually had to find out what a business plan was before we sat down to write it. There were, I guess you had a booklet from Price Waterhouse, and
right.
We didn't know what a break-even analysis was. We didn't know what pro forma cash flows were. We still don't. Yeah. We didn't know how to do any kind of marketing analysis whatsoever. We had no idea what we were doing, and so we just thought, if we wanted to sell this product, what would we do? We'd sell it to hospitals. Well, we don't want to travel all over the country selling to hospitals. We're the most hospitals. Right. And so we started brainstorming, I guess, just thinking along those lines. What would we do if we really wanted to put this this product out in the market? And between brainstorming between the two of us and using some of the people in the libraries here at Barker and Dewey, we got a lot of help.
And also getting no sleep, right? That helped a lot, too. Once we decided that we were going to go through with this, after I twisted Julie's arm enough, we just gave it the old college try. Just did our best and got as little sleep as we could and just cranked it out.
Yeah, we really had no experience doing any of this, so it was really pretty much just, kind of out of the air. Just looking around and seeing what we found, and then, brainstorming a lot, and just kind of not throwing something together, but
pretty much
being a little creative with the business plan, being that we had never seen one before. We would just put together a package, let's try to sell this idea to somebody, and that's what we did. It's not necessarily professional.
I asked Julie to be my partner for the latter half of the contest.
Because you were too busy writing your 2 theses.
That's true. And we were down in Sanibel Island, and I figured, what a good place to approach somebody when someone's on vacation, ask them if they'll do a whole lot of work for me.
And Julie, who is an electrical engineering student but is finished and is no longer taking any electrical engineering courses.
Thank God.
Thank God. Is down at Sloan this semester taking courses and finds herself with a lot more free time than she's had in the past. So
that says something about Sloan classes, doesn't it?
Liz.
Okay, sorry.
But anyway, so Liz knew I had a lot of free time, and so I just, asked her to do the project, and so we did. Why not?
Yeah, I handed her the whole packet, and she
said,
here, like, oh my God.
What am I supposed to do with this, Liz?